They know we do it for the culture. Rapping, we do it for the whole squad. We was down, but we came back. We lost it all, but we came right. They can never hold us. They can never hold us.
What's up, Wolf Gang? We back at it again, baby, with another one. You already know how we doing it. Giving all thanks and glory to the Most High, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, our Father God, the King of all kings, the ruler of all nations. And we got another video today, baby. Remember I told y'all we're going to come back with one, and I'm going to tell y'all about the time how me and Marilyn, my homeboy Marilyn, my roommate Marilyn, the nigga who slept right beside me, I'm going to tell y'all how we got into it, how me and him had a falling out. You know what I'm saying? How we was cool, but we ended up not being cool, and his bitch ass had to move up out the room.
Now get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass.
Let's get it. All right, man, so we back with it, right? So I'm going to dive right on into the story. When I first got to Job Corps, you feel what I'm saying? I got up off the bus. Now, first of all, when I first got to Job Corps, you know, we was on the bus and we pulled into, you know, the Job Corps, whatever. Now, if you've been to Earle, you know, that shit look like the projects, right? So everybody on the bus was caught off guard with how the campus looked, you know what I mean? So we pull up to our dorms or whatever. Now, when you pull up to the dorms, they drop you off at the 4s, the 3s, the 5s, the 9s, or whatever. So we pull up to the dorms, and you had some motherfuckers that would not get off the bus. They like, man, take us back to the airport, bro. We ain't know it was like this. This shit is rowdy. I mean, you had motherfuckers out there, niggas with dreads, shirts off, smoking weed, all that shit, right outside the motherfucking dorm. So, you know, for some people it was intimidating, but if you come from the hood like I did, that shit was normal. So I get off the bus, I walk into 902, boom. They say I'm in that room right there. I go into that room. Now, when I walked in, shout out to my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, who from Haiti. Shout out to Haiti, shout out to my Haitians, you feel me? Two of my roommates, they were mad cool. They were from Haiti, you feel what I'm saying? But both of them was about to get up out of there. Both of them were just graduated, so they weren't going to be there too much longer. So they had bed 1 and bed 2. So my bed was bed 3, right? And then you had bed 4. Now, as I walk up to my bed, I walk up to my locker and shit, finna unload my shit on my locker. I look at the dude. It was a dude sitting on his bed, on the 4th bed. I look at him. We made eye contact. I ain't gonna lie. It was some pretty tripped out shit because the dude looked just like me. I ain't even gonna lie. We looked just alike. Like we could really be brothers and shit. And when he looked at me, I looked at him. We both noticed that. Like, what the fuck? That's some weird ass shit, right? Doppelganger and shit. So
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
you know, I unload my shit on my locker, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I walk out, you know, walk around the campus, trying to get a feel for everything and the vibe or whatever. So long story short, me and him ain't really chop it up till like the next day. So the next day, you know what I'm saying, we come from class or work, whatever we had, and we come back to the dorms and we chopping it up. So we talking or whatever, where he from, where I'm from. He was from Maryland, you feel me? I'm from Chicago, so we just chopping it up back and forth. And he was like, man, it's weird, we look alike. And I'm like, yeah, that is some weird shit. And not only that, but you in the bed right next to me, you feel what I'm saying? So that's some weird shit. So, you know, we became cool. You know, when I would walk out on the campus, because he was a little bit timid, you know what I'm saying? He was a little bit scary, you know what I mean? Because on the campus, you will get your ass beat. You know, if you get caught walking by yourself by somebody who from a city that don't like your city, or somebody that's from a, you know, a campus, a dormitory that don't like your dormitory, you will get your ass beat. You will get jumped, you feel me? So, you know, he was a little timid on walking around on campus and shit. So I started to notice when I would walk out, he would walk out. He kind of used to follow me around a little bit. And I used to be like, okay, you know, I ain't tripping though. He was younger than me, like a couple years younger than me, so I wasn't tripping or whatever. Whenever I would walk out the dorm to go to the Blue Rec or go to the Jackie Robinson was this little building where they show movies on the projector, or I would go to the bowling alley. Now, they only had like 5 lanes. You know what I'm saying? It was a real small little bowling alley they had on campus, but shit, I guess it was better than nothing. But you got over 1,000 motherfuckers on this campus, and you got a bowling alley with only 5 lanes. So only bowl there like once or twice because it's a fucking waiting list. You feel what I'm saying? But whenever I would like dip off or whatever, go do shit, I noticed he would, you know, dip off and shit. You know what I mean? He kind of tried to follow me and shit. So I don't know if he was going around campus trying to look like he was my little brother, so to keep people off his ass. because I'm from Chicago. And keep it real with you, on Earle C in 2010, niggas weren't fucking with Chicago. And if you did, you had a big ass problem because we was the majority. You know what I'm saying? We was deep than a motherfucker there.
Facts.
We was deep when I got there. You feel what I'm saying? So one day, like I told you, me, him, and Chris, you know what I'm saying, we used to hang and shit. So one day, and Chris was this tall, dark-skinned nigga from Atlanta. That's the homie and shit. But Chris used to like to wrestle and shit and slapbox and shit. I like to wrestle and slapbox and shit. The homie from Maryland, I can't even remember his fucking real name because we called him Maryland. He ain't like that. He ain't like to slapbox and wrestle and shit. He was kind of like to himself, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, he was kind of timid. So me and Chris, we were wrestling shit. I'll be slamming the shit out of Chris' ass. You know what I'm saying? We slapboxing the shit. So Chris would try to slapbox and wrestle with Maryland. Maryland was trying to have it though. He was like, nah, bro, like y'all do that, I'm cool.
Boy, if you don't...
So we like, bro, like, come on, bro, like what you on? Like, let's see where you at with it. He like, nah, bro, I don't really get into that. I don't really do that.
Whoa, you guys are mean.
So we like, the fuck? So Chris slapped his ass. Boom. Chris like, you gonna do it today, nigga, what's happening? So boom, they get up, they start tussling. Chris was giving them the business. So once they got to tussling, you start to see the little bit of dog that he had come up out of Maryland. He was like, he started to get with it. So when they got done, he got up and he was amped up, breathing hard as shit. So I'm like, hey, homie, it's me and Yogo. Let's work.
I'll beat your ass.
Boom, me and him lock up. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. And I ain't even want to have to do this to the man, but we was getting it on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rules in war when you getting it on. You know what I'm saying? No rules in war. So we getting it on. I ain't gonna lie, I body slammed the fuck out this boy. I slammed the fuck out that boy. I body slammed the shit out that boy. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh! Bitch ass nigga, yo. That nigga threw him on the ground, he ain't do shit.
We got a slap boxing, beating his ass. So Chris was beating his ass, I beat his ass. So he would just get his ass beat pretty much. So I started noticing as the days would go by, but he was like a little brother to us because Chris was like a year older than him. You know what I'm saying? Because by nature, by law of physics, I guess you could say, I was supposed to beat that ass. I was older than these niggas.
Quit all that jibber jab before I beat the goofy out both y'all bitch ass niggas.
So I would beat Chris ass, I would beat Maryland ass. When Maryland and Chris go at it, Chris would beat Maryland ass. You feel what I'm saying? But it wasn't serious though. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't no fighting for real. No, this is some big brother, little brother type shit. Like these was my niggas. So as we moving forward, we start to do that shit on like a daily basis. And Maryland got tired of getting his ass beat. So I started to notice a change in Maryland. He started to act funny. You know when motherfuckers start to act funny and they start to distance themselves from you. You know, I come into the room like, yo, what up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? He would start to be more quiet and more to himself, and he not really trying to talk to me as much. He ain't really trying to hang around me as much. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what type of shit is this? I get it if we was for real. I get it if we beat your ass for real, but that shit wasn't even for real. We're playing with you, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, this what niggas do. But for whatever reason, I guess he got offended by it and shit. So, boom, he started to me and him just started to, we got to a point where it was just silent treatment. I don't say shit to him, he don't say shit to me. Mind your business, I mind my business, and we do it like that. But we still slept next to each other. You feel what I'm saying? So I come in. So it was like the tension was undeniable. You know what I mean? Because as I'm right here in my bed and you right there in your bed and we right here. We don't say a word to each other. And it was just going on like that for a while. So one day, right, I'm out on the campus, I'm cooling, I'm chilling. I come across this female. Now, when I come across the female, you know, I'm nice. So when she approached me, I'm like, hey, how you doing, whatever. It wasn't no like I'm trying to holler at you. It was just, hey, how you doing? You feel what I'm saying? She, hey, whoop de whoop. So we started talking, right? She started talking to me. And like I say, I ain't want to be a rude person, so I'm just giving a conversation, innocent conversation. But as I was walking around the campus, she was walking with me. So I'm like, whatever. And then she just flat out tell me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to like, you know, see what that be like. And I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, shorty, like, this ain't that type of party. When I was on Earle C, bro, I wasn't trying to fool with no females like that. I wasn't trying to fool with no type of, you know, physical activity. You feel me? I wasn't trying to fool with nobody on that campus because these people come here from different states, different cities. You don't know what the fuck they got going on back at home. So back at home, they could be the biggest hoe, the biggest dot. Back at home, they could have caught something, whatever. But they come here, and a lot of people feel like they could go to Job Corps and start over. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I kind of made that. And besides, at the time, I was in a relationship. So I was like, nah, sure, this ain't that type of party. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that type of party. I know other cats, you know, on this campus going wild, buck wild. You feel what I mean? But nah, I ain't on that. You feel me? So I'm like, we could be cool, but I ain't on that type of energy you talking about. But still, this girl will follow me around campus. So I remember I went to the Jackie Robinson. I go to Jackie Robinson, watch a movie. I go sit down. Shorty, she comes and she sits down right next to me and she pulls her chair up closer to mine. So I'm kind of like, yo, didn't I just tell this bitch?
No. I said no. You can kill all that right now. Like at this moment, stop.
I just told your ass that wasn't popping. It ain't that kind of party. Did I not? Or whatever. So as we leave the Jackie Robinson, she tries to go in like a little duck off spot. And she like, yo, whoop-de-whoop, try to get it popping. I'm like, yo, what I just told you, it's not that kind of party. I know you think I'm like all these other niggas on the campus. Nah. If you thirsty and that's what you want, you need to go talk to somebody else because that's not what I'm on. And she's trying to go for it. And I'm like, what is you doing? Shorty, fall the fuck back.
What are you doing? What?
Like, I'm in a relationship. And even if I wasn't in a relationship, I'm not trying to fool nobody on this campus. So boom, she gets an attitude, she storms off. I don't give no fuck. Because if we can't just be cool, if you can't have a mutual understanding that we just on some cool shit and all that other extra shit ain't popping off, and you constantly trying to get to the extra shit, you could go your fucking way and I could go mine. You feel me? We ain't gotta be cool, none of that shit. So moving forward, man, boom. Time go by, days go by. I see her on the campus. She give me dirty looks or whatever. I don't give no fuck. So one day I was in the dorm and my RA was like, hey, bro, I see you got some speed on you. You feel me? Because me and the homie, we would race and shit outside. So we were like, you got some speed on you. We do like a little we play softball and shit out there because on the campus they had a baseball diamond. He like, we be having like little softball games on the baseball diamond and shit. You should come out there. So I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. So boom, I go out there. And when I get out there, you know, you got the bleachers, right? So I'm at the bottom of the bleachers on the first one, right? And I sit and I get to tie my shoes up. As I'm tying my shoes up, I'm not really paying attention because like I said, they're getting ready to play softball right here. So I'm thinking that everybody in this vicinity is either coming to play or coming to watch. So as I'm tying my shoes up, I hear some females like walking towards. As I'm tying my shoes up, all of a sudden, as I'm tying them up, I see a foot come and just step on my foot as I'm tying my shoe up. But I know it's a female because it's a group of them. I can hear them. So I'm tying my shoe up and a shoe comes and just steps on my fucking foot. So I look up like, what the fuck? And it's her. It's her goofy ass.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm like, so you doing little silly ass, unnecessary ass shit like this. You feel me? Which almost, if I didn't hear y'all coming and knew that you was a female, knew it was a pack of females coming, so it had to be a female. If I didn't hear that and I had the notion in my head that was a dude, you would have got your ass knocked out.
My nigga.
So I'm like, whatever. And she walked by, I look at her like, you lame as shit, shorty. And she's looking at me with a dirty ass look or whatever. And I know, you know, she walked with her little friends, so I know her friends seen that little situation, and she probably went off and talked all kind of shit. I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna be mad at me because I ain't trying to smash? I ain't trying to engage in any kind of extra shit with you. How you gonna be mad about that? You feel what I'm saying? And I was in a relationship. So if anything, you should have respected that. You feel me? But I'm like, yo, whatever. So, what did she do? Guess what the fuck she did? Which I gave no fucks, but it was just funny as fuck. It was really funny. Guess what she did? So one day, soon after that, real soon after that, probably days, one day, I'm on campus. I'm walking on campus, boom, boom, boom. I can't remember if I was coming from work or from school or going to the cafeteria or coming from the cafeteria, but I was walking on campus. I look up. I see her with him, with Marilyn, my roommate who looks just like me. Damn. Right? I see them together, right? So she see me see them. So she grabbed his arm like, yeah, this my nigga. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Because you're still a baby and you don't know shit.
You feel? You feel me? Like, why would I give a damn, shorty? Like, I obviously didn't want your ass. Why would I give a fuck? But she told him whatever she told him about us or about me, about whatever. But he felt as though, like, yeah, you was messing with her, and now I got her. Well, he don't even know that I wasn't even messing with this bitch. I declined this bitch time and time and time and time again. So he walking around like, yeah, I got her. When I give zero fucks, my nigga. I'm the one who didn't want her stupid, stinking ass. You feel what I'm saying? So she walking around looking at me like, yeah, well, I'm with a dude who look just like you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's kind of lame in itself. But then he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was messing with her or something. I don't know what you had going on, but now she like me. Woo, woo. So I'm looking at both of these motherfuckers like, both of y'all lame as fuck. I don't want this bitch. I get no fuck about this bitch. I don't care that you fucking with this bitch. This nigga, I don't like this nigga no more. I don't fuck with this soft ass nigga no more. So I don't give a fuck that you with this nigga. I don't give a damn about anything that y'all got going on.
I don't give a fuck.
But it was funny as fuck to me. Because in actuality, he knew that I ain't want her. And I guess he was just desperate anyway. Because he already knew if it came down to me and him getting it on. In Job Corps, when you get it on, you slide that motherfucking door. You slide that bed in front of that door. When you're in your dorm, you slide that bed. The bed that's by the wall is by the door. You slide in the front of the door and you get it popping. He knew at the end of the day, if I wanted him, I could have beat the shit out that nigga. I could have beat his ass. You feel what I'm saying? People on Job Corps knew I'm good with the fighting. My fighting skills are superb. You understand what I'm saying? So moving forward, as days go by, I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't know nothing. I have no clue. You understand? But it ain't no secret. It's public record that soon after that, it was just a fucking coincidence. It was a coincidence. I had absolutely nothing to do with it. It was a coincidence that one day I come in from work and his locker is broke off. His locker is wide open. His lock is on the floor. You could tell shit has been, ransacked throughout his locker. But it wasn't just his locker. It was his locker and it was one of my other roommates' lockers. Both of their lockers got hit. Now, believe it or not, I don't know. I have no clue about none of that shit. Shit, I was just as surprised as them when I walked in and that's what it was.
Cap.
But at the same time,
I don't give a fuck.
with you being a bitch ass nigga like that, you probably going around campus, you feel what I'm saying? Pissing a lot of motherfuckers off. You feel what I'm saying? With you playing stupid ass games the way that you play, instead of being a real stand-up guy, you rather be a punk. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go around and you pissing a lot of people off like that, and you making bad relationships with people like that, that's how shit comes full circle. You understand? he made some enemies, and some enemies decided to, you know, demonstrate on him, and that's what happened. That's just how the game go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here playing with motherfuckers because your ass will get bit. All right, man, I hope y'all like that video, bro. I just want to give y'all a little quick story time, a little quick backdrop on me and Maryland. Like I said, shout out to Maryland, shout out to the niggas from Maryland, but that one motherfucker, he's no good. He's no good. But I hope y'all like this video, man. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby. Go ahead. If you ain't a part of the Wolf Gang, what the fuck is you waiting on? Why you tweaking for?
Oh, you tripping?
Why is you tweaking for? Hit that motherfucking subscribe. Hit that like, bro. Become a part of this amazing Wolf Gang.
Do it! Just do it!
Because my Wolf Gang family, y'all already know what it is. You know how we creeping, how we rolling, how we slide. You know how we coming. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, Wolf Gang.
Backyard chillin', dice game, hella litty. All my niggas sippin', Papa Seal, keep the Remy. Shorty kinda bad, man, I think she wanna give me. Shorty kinda bad, man, I think she wanna give me. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Good life, yeah.
Yeah, I got that good green, yeah, I'm finna roll it. Finna get high, really high, and you know it. So high, nigga can barely keep focused. Pop a couple pills, you pop, you keep rolling. Bitch, I got that good green, yeah, I'm finna roll it. Finna get high, really high, and you know it. So high, nigga can barely keep focused. Pop a couple pills, you pop, you keep rolling like a motherfucker bowling. Bitch, fall on that wood. Give me sloppy top, you said it tastes good. Got a nigga head rocked and gone like it should. Yeah, shorty is a thought, but her sex so good. Gotta hit it every night, right before I take flight. I try to hold it in, but that pussy so tight. That kitty, my friend, yeah, if it's so right. I know fucking you is wrong, but it feels so right.